Okay. Well, so here we are for the 85th time. And let me see. I think this is our second episode with the doggy in it. Right, Monkey? Say hello. It's you. You see? Isn't that great? So, tonight we're doing things maybe a little bit differently. I mean, there's still going to be drawings of adorable cartoon critters. But as an added bonus, we are having a Q&A session where you can call in and ask Melanie here some questions. Any question. Keep it clean, like the words at the bottom of the screen say. But the number's on the screen. Feel free to call in. I cannot guarantee that your question will be answered, but you are certainly free to ask it, right, pup? I anticipate that, being that there's 4 critters in the house right now, at least 1 or 2 might pop in during the course of the show. But, oh, I hear one. I hear one off screen. It's one of the kitties. He's grumpy because he's not going outside. Okay. Now, the phones are open, so anyone that wants to give us a call and ask your life-affirming questions to our special guest, you are more than certainly welcome to. Operators are standing by. Or operator, rather, since it's just me. Wait, where are you going? Oh, boy. The girlfriend's home, and she went zoomies. Yeah. I got your blankie! Monkey! Melanie! I know some of you are just like, Rich, get to the damn drawings already. Forget about the dog. Well, that's not the point! That's not how this works. Come on, puppy! Where's Monkey? Where's Monkey? Call in anytime.
No, go ahead.
Monkey, did you burp?
That was a yawn.
It sounded like a burp.
Come on. Come on. Melanie.
You got a Mexican Coke. I'm jealous. Thank you.
Good girl, Monkey.
My production assistant for the day, or for the minute, my girlfriend Stephanie. Okay, since nobody's calling in right now, and watch, the second I start drawing something, someone's gonna call. So let's see. We're drawing 3 puppers in this episode. Scooby-Doo, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Hong Kong Phooey. There was a tiebreaker. Gromit unfortunately lost on a coin toss. But fear not, Aardman fans. Sometime in the not-too-distant future, maybe next year, there will most certainly be an Aardman-themed Drezen Draws, because Aardman Animations is like one of the greatest things ever. So enough out of me. Let's play some musics. and draw some doggies, right? Right. I'm trying to get the other camera on the dog. Now, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna change this. I'm gonna change this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And now I'm finally going to start drawing. It's the slowest it's ever taken me to get started. I knew I rambled on for too long. Anyone feel free to call in. Ask the dog questions. You know, you're probably thinking, what sense does that make? Well, welcome to Drezen Draws. Put the headphones there just in case. Now, Scooby-Doo is a Great Dane. He's also a bit of a buffoon. Hey, where you going? My guest has stormed out. Facebook is doing that thing again where I have to admit, I am not the biggest fan of Scooby-Doo. But I'm surprised at the longevity of the franchise. I guess it's almost like, you know, looking at Star Wars. I wonder how Star Wars has lasted so long. But I guess, you know, there was certain something about it. And lo and behold, I'm drawing Scooby in the wrong file. But of course I am. The dog ran off, but she will be back. I mean, I'm in one place, I'm not going out, so, you know. And she was just out for a walk. And again, I am not a big Scooby-Doo fan, but I gotta admit, I am psyched for Scoob. Yeah, she ran off for just a second. Let me see if I can go grab her. Gently, of course. Okay. Well, let me switch to full screen. See if you can see her. There she is. She's still here in the room. I promise. Anyways. When I'm in the zone, sometimes I have no idea what I'm saying. Come here, pretty. Now she wants to be on the floor. Yeah, but like I was saying, I am not a Scooby-Doo fan. But I am psyched for Scoob. I think it looks pretty good. Better than I've seen from the franchise in a while. At least from the days in which, I think the last really good Scooby-Doo was... Well, I mean, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo was... I kind of count that as part of the franchise, but I kind of don't, because it was just, like, great. And a bulk of that, I think, is due to Tom Ruegger. The great Tom Ruegger. Who had produced for Warner Brothers for ages. Monkey. So anyone want to call in, ask questions? by all means, the phones are open. Feel free to jump in at any time. I've kind of got all night. It's like I said, I'm not going anywhere. What are you doing, dog? Probably looking for crumbs of snacks that I've dropped that she will probably never eat. Scoob has very interesting paws. Hey, what are you doing? Come here, little one. Come here, little one. I got it. Ah, did you, girl? Oh, no.
I almost had her.
I wish I had a more mobile camera setup so you guys could see what's going on. Well, let's see.
Zoomies! Do the zoomies!
Eventually I'll get this right.
There she is.
I have to invest in better equipment. Anyways. Yeah, happiness is definitely a warm puppy. And if you don't agree, well, maybe it's a warm kitty? I didn't say that out loud just now. I promise. I promise, puppy. I did not say that out loud. I'm more of a dog person anyway. see that? That's you. Anyone have questions for this critter? She's so sad because you don't want to call in and ask her questions. Right, little one? Yeah. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Give me a second, and... Okay. I'm not as high-tech at this. You're on Drezen Draws.
Hello.
Hello. So...
Hello.
So, we have a little critter here that is
Right.
taking questions. So, what's your question, caller?
All right. Is that Melanie? You pronounce?
Melanie.
You pronounce it Melanie?
Melanie.
Melanie.
Yes.
Great. I want to ask Melanie.
What is Melanie doing this weekend? Well, let's see. What are you doing this weekend, pup? She says... Ooh. That's right, MCon. I will be doing that. I'll be doing MCon, but what Melanie says she's going to be doing is eating lots and lots of chicken nuggets, right? She loves her chicken nuggets. She loves nugs. No nugs, no pet. Oh, shoot! Okay, hang on. I'm such a dummy. So I had you muted, I think. Say that again, caller. I'm so sorry.
All right, not a problem. I'm guessing that Melanie will be eating chicken nuggets while watching all the special guests they have out there at MCon Online Anime Fest. That's MCon, E-M-C-O-N. MCon Anime Fest Online, visual, virtual, free MCon convention.
That's right. As part of the East Meadow Public Library, I, along with several other artists and writers and voice actors, will be doing panels, workshops, and the like. Sign up on, let's see.
Sign up will be at www.eastmeadow.info. You can register for Drezen Draws.
Correct. www.eastmeadow.info, and it's the East Meadow Public Library MCon Anime Fest. Be there this Saturday and Sunday, May 16th and 17th. All right, thank you very much for your question, caller. I know exactly who this caller is. I just don't want to reveal names because, you know, we have a privacy thing here. So
Understood.
Yep.
Excellent.
Thank you
I'll
so
see
much,
you there
caller.
this weekend.
All right.
Bye-bye.
How did I miss the audio on that question, puppy? Why would I do that? Yeah, silly me. All right. Anyone else have questions or any of that? Feel free to call in. And I'm just gonna sit here and keep drawing Scooby-Doo. Whoop! She escaped. Silly doggy. Come on up! She's gonna go exploring. Scooby-Doo was created by, I believe, Joe Ruby and Ken Spears for Hanna-Barbera Productions in the 1960s. And there have been many, many, many incarnations of the character since. He's been in a lot of direct-to-video films, lots and lots of TV shows. He's been all over the place. He's also been the star of his own live-action films.
Come here, little one. Monkey!
I don't know why they started calling her Monkey, but that's her nickname.
Come here, puppy. Come here, puppy.
Let me go get her.
Come here, little one. No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, what the hell? I'm just gonna keep both cameras going simultaneously. This way, if she changes position, it's not the end of the world.
Lay down.
No. Alright. Do whatever you want, dog. Let's see, how long have I been at this now? A half hour, and I still haven't finished drawing one character.
Come here, pup. Where'd you go, little dog?
Got a little blep going on. The dog just pops its tongue out. supposedly there is concept art for Scooby-Doo that depicted a much different look for the series and the central human characters, but it remains lost to this day. Either that, or it was just all rumors and and whatever. There's a rumor mill constantly. Various things in animation and film and television history. I don't believe anything I hear unless it comes from a reputable source.
Come here, puppy. Here. You get your blankie. It's so much more comfortable.
to choo-choo.
Facing all the sunlight while our feet swung freely from the bridge. You asked if I'd save you, if you were crazy enough to take a swim. I try to make you see that my shoulder is ready for you to lean on. So why, oh why do you still flee when you know that you are the one? I can tell that you've been through some kind of heartbreak. All I ever been with you is faithful like a blind girl's dog. Every time I give you love, you still look so doubtful. I'm faithful like a blind girl's dog. I'm faithful like a blind girl's faithful like a blind girl's dog. We were walking on the sidewalk when we bumped into this person that I knew. You thought it was an old flame, but I told you it's not, so let it go. I try to make you see that I would not betray you in a million years. So why, oh why do you still flee when you are all that I want? I can tell that you've been through some kind of heartbreak. All I ever been with you is faithful like a blind girl's dog. Every time I give you love, you still look so doubtful. I'm faithful like
Okay. Scoobmeister is about done. What you looking at, dog?
I'm faithful like a blind girl's faithful like a blind.
Got her eye on something.
Got some trust issues. Though I admit it's cute, but there's too many disputes with you. Once and
Let me just check this and make sure that we got... Oh, we missed a spot.
can set you free. I need to know. I can tell that you've been
So you always check.
all I ever been with you.
Did that once on Sailor Moon. About 3 months later, after I had made some prints, I discovered that there was a very glaring error.
Faithful like a blind girl's dog.
Okay. One of these days, I'm gonna get myself one of those X-key keyboards. So my friend and silent film composer Ben Modell has one of those. It's pretty radical. I gotta get me one of those. That's what I gotta start using more often. Just the Photoshop effects instead of the Illustrator stuff.
Come here, monkey. Come here, little one. Come here. Oh, what's this? What's this? No?
No, not yet. Okay. Scooby's done. Now let's start on Courage, the Cowardly Dog. I know the original only voice of Courage, Marty Grabstein, great guy. Great people person. I met him at Incredicon nearly a couple of years ago now. My girlfriend and I took a trip up to upstate New York. On the way, we stopped at Sleepy Hollow. And the show itself was in Poughkeepsie. We get there and... what has Melanie done with your cat friends that usually hang around your studio while you're working? Well, that's a good question. Hey, monkey! Monkey! I think for whatever reason, she doesn't want to answer that question. Wait, what's that? She's pleading the fifth on that question. My best guess is, she thinks she has a very good reason, but maybe it isn't. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. She's very silly. Maybe it has to do with the fact that Destiny is sleeping in her old bed, and she's holding a grudge. I mean, you can type your questions in instead of calling. It's up to you, whatever you feel comfortable with. the... Come on, puppy. Come on. Okay, there we go. Oh! He's okay. Girl, and stay. You be a good girl and stay. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Or not. Folks, because I'm sick and tired of switching cameras, we are ditching the call-in feature for this episode. Feel free to type your questions in, and I'll see if I can retrieve Monkey Face to answer them for you. In the meantime, I don't want to keep her in this room. She has, as it turns out, another engagement. Probably my favorite Courage villain. Probably the Goose God. Yeah, the Goose God was great. And behind him, maybe Fusili. I don't know. I haven't really thought much about that. I don't have a list of, like, favorites or any of that. I'm not as into cartoons as I used to be. Some of that is due in part to certain fan bases that will remain nameless, but as I'm telling you, I love cartoons. I love drawing cartoons. I've been drawing cartoons my whole life, but I don't pray to them. And I don't have the time or the patience for people who are, like... I don't remember Freaky Fred. Is that the guy who was just like, Naughty. I know that there was a villain like that. I just can't remember if it was Freaky Fred or not. Nah, but it was a great show. But you know, cartoons come and go. Eventually, there's going to be a time where I'm going to retire my own Luckyzilla, but who knows? I mean, I've been drawing Luckyzilla's adventures for 25 years. It's only within the last 5 years that I actually started, putting out a series on a regular basis, a la comic strips. Like, I mean, I've focused so much on that, you know, watching a lot of the new stuff that's out there isn't really on my to-do list. There's certainly nothing wrong with your question, and I appreciate it greatly. It's just interesting. I haven't really given that a lot of thought, like what my favorite character is from this, that, or whatever. I mean, I just get so deep into my own stuff that I wonder, do I know of other things than my stuff? I know there is, it's just I haven't thought of it in a while, because I'm always doing my own thing. But that's what publishing over 200 weeks of webcomics will do to you. I feel like I need to go back to having a third monitor again. realize I haven't said a word in like the past 5 or 6 minutes, I think. Oh well. I don't like to erase my inks too much because, you know, at a certain point, I just want to move on in the piece. And in sequential art, that's a must. You don't want to spend a half hour on a character's tail. That's just a waste of time. Unless that character is Godzilla, in which case, you know, you could be there for a while. Especially if you're drawing Shin Godzilla. I mean, jeez. Now, now there's complexity for you. Okay. That is the sloppiest signature I have ever made. Okay. just so everyone knows, I do birthday parties and corporate events. Message us or visit Drezen Media or visit DrezenMedia.com. We also got a board game, very plentifully available. Get it on LuckyZilla.com. Let me see how I can do this without screwing up. I am also doing a workshop this weekend as part of the East Meadow Public Library's MCon Anime Fest. It's going to be a lot of fun. There will be more details posted as they're available. And this one in particular is Saturday, May 16th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Links to access the seminar are going to be provided on the event page and the host's Facebook page. You can also sign up at the East Meadow Public Library website. That Sunday, I'm going to be doing another panel, How to Start a Webcomic, Fun, Painlessly, and Productively. And that's Saturday, May 17th at 1:30 p.m. EST. So, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to leave this here, enjoy the music. And I also might blow my nose. So, where's my camera? There we go. I think I like where this is. Even though the mic's in the way, I don't really care. This setup has been a very interesting process since I moved into the new studio. Bear with me, folks. back. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Just want to see something real quick. Okay, let's go back to the draw cam. And our final character of the evening is one Hong Kong Phooey. Who is part of the Hanna-Barbera Studios output in the early 70s, voiced by the late, great Scatman Crothers. And I must confess, I don't think I've ever seen a full end-to-end episode of Hong Kong Phooey. Maybe I'm missing something, maybe I'm missing nothing, but, you know, Scatman Crothers, man, you know, I mean, that dude had an amazing voice. I mean, for starters, the dude was an amazing singer. And he was a very fine actor. Even though most of the time the parts he played were quite stereotypical. But he had a great, distinctive voice. I mean, it's like whenever I saw him turn up in movies or TV shows, I was just like, there we go, that's my man, Scatman. And he was also one of the original Transformers. I can't remember which ones, though. So if anyone who's a Transformers expert wants to chime in on that, by all means. Some people are kind of unnecessarily harsh about Hanna-Barbera cartoons. I guess because of the writing and the sausage factory-like illusion that it created. I mean, I think there's an argument to be made that animation from like the late 50s till the early 80s was a lot of hit and miss. But, you know, I've seen a lot of, you know, hits. I mean, I've seen my fair share of misses. But you know, that's with almost anything. You know, Disney especially. I mean, Walt Disney had a saying that you can't top pigs with pigs. So it's like the Three Little Pigs made over $600,000 in 1933. And people were clamoring for him to make another Three Little Pigs, and they made like 3 of them. Three Little Pigs, The Big Bad Wolf, Three Little Wolves, and finally the Practical Pig. Okay, so they made 4 of them. I missed one, but it was also, and my friend Thad Komorowski and his podcast co-host Bob Jakes pointed this out. The theatrical cartoons of the Golden Age, like the 30s, 40s, and even the 50s, were not meant to be watched one right after the other. Like, I mean, say, you know, you like Popeye. There would be times where, you know, you'd go to a movie theater to see a movie, and you'd see a Popeye cartoon, and then you wouldn't see another Popeye for maybe another year. Depending on what the movie theaters, chains, or if it was a independently owned theater, whatever their agreement was with a studio, based on like block booking or whatever. Maybe they wouldn't buy a Popeye for a while. Maybe they would buy like 4 of them, but they wouldn't show them one right after the other. Which is the weird thing about home video, because you start to notice a certain decline by a certain point. I forgot where I was going with this, but that's okay. I'm better off not rambling when I can avoid it. Cat. Hello, Squishy. There's one thing I gotta say about the Hanna-Barbera characters and the studio in general. They designed some really good-looking characters over the years. The animation may have been limited, but at least I think the characters, for the most part, look pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't tell Bill Plimpton that, but... Okay, now we got this in here for color reference. That's why when you're coloring in Adobe Illustrator against a white background, it's always a wise idea to put another layer of color under it so that you don't miss anything. Okay. I wonder if you guys have been looking at the bottom of my face for the last 20 minutes. So there we go. Yeah. 3 characters. I could draw Gromit if I wanted to. I feel like I have a little bit of steam left in me, but I don't want to overdo it. Because tomorrow's another day. But an early day today. And I spent it writing a script for one of the next Luckyzilla comic strips that I'm going to write. That I'm going to create, I should say. I was writing it. So, as of right now, I've got the action portion of that script all written. Now I just got to add the dialogue. And some of that action may change over the course of production, but that's comics for you. Be sure to catch my workshops this weekend as part of MCon. Some fun stuff going on. How to start a webcomic. Better yet, let's go in order. How to draw tunes is Saturday, May 16th at 11 a.m. EST. And how to start a webcomic, fun, painlessly, and productively, is the following day at 1:30 p.m. EST. Now, let's see. And of course, I have my little old board game, Luckyzilla the Game, still plentifully available. Get it on luckyzilla.com. I also do birthday parties and corporate events. Feel free to reach out to me, and I will make your kid's day. It'll be lots and lots of fun. So for those of you who have been watching, I thank you. For those who have asked questions of our special guest, Melanie, I thank you. But for now, I say adieu and stay drawsome. If I could end the episode, that would be great. Can I end this? Can I? Good night, folks.